Hello, we're back. Okay. There is absolutely no copying of Assassin's Creed that went into this game whatsoever, saying I have no idea what you're talking about. No, I actually don't have any idea what you're talking about because I haven't played any of the Assassin's Creed games. Anyway, guys,
What's
we're
promising?
back looking for Demeter.
I submit. Do as you will.
I didn't want to fight your friends out there. They attacked me.
If by death alone I can atone our trespass.
I'm not gonna kill you, okay? I just want to figure out what's going on. Where did you get that focus?
I am of the chosen people. The Quen. The ancestors left the power of the focus to us alone, the eye that reveals the legacy.
The legacy, huh?
The legacy? The truth. It is in the darkness and the lost places. Among the ancient ashes and the bones of the before that it lies waiting. As a diviner, it is my task to seek it out. For the good of my people.
You're looking for data. Maybe we can help each other. What's your name?
Alva? Second diviner of the Eastern Expedition.
I'm Aloy. Why don't we start again?
The Quen. Let's find out what the fuck are the Quen and why do they think that they are the chosen people.
I've never heard of the Quen.
Our lands lie across the Great Ocean. We haven't been here before.
So why come now?
Our homeland has been ravaged by freakish weather. Terrible storms and blistering droughts. The crops are failing, the people are starving. When we looked for answers, it was proposed that if we had the courage to cross the ocean to Legacy's landfall, then we might earn the knowledge we need to save our people. But so far, that knowledge has eluded us.
So, your people call this place Legacy's landfall?
No. Landfall is where we arrived. To the west, in the shadows of the sunken city by the broken bridge.
You mean San Francisco?
Yes. You're well versed in the legacy. It was a place of great importance to our ancestors. We had hoped to learn their secrets there, but so far that door remains closed. Even so, the data we discovered there has led us to this place. It might be our last chance.
The Quen are angry
Find something that can
Hawaiians.
save your crops and your people.
Yes. If the ancestors will be generous to us once more.
Okay.
So you said your ancestors left your tribe that focus?
Yes. 13 diviners have possessed this one since it was discovered among the ruins in our homeland. I have their honored names committed to memory.
So you have one, but none of the soldiers out there did.
We each have a role to play. No, it is the diviner's purpose to seek out the legacy, interpret the wisdom of our ancestors for the good of all, and to keep it safe, so that no one but the diviners know how to use a focus. Not even the Imperial family, and certainly not soldiers.
So how many diviners are there?
At Landfall, a small group. Back at home, a few dozen more. That's a guess. Only the overseers know for sure, and I am not of their rank.
So you call data from the ancient past the legacy?
Yes, all that is not lost or forbidden.
What does that mean?
All that we are capable of reading, and that which is permitted.
Okay, I'm not sure I get it. That's fine. So what do you use the data for?
The greatest secrets are the ones that improve the lives of many. How to tend our crops, how to hold floodwaters back, or
I feel like
even
that shouldn't be the
cross
greatest
the
secret.
ocean.
Technology.
That is what I seek here. Technology that can help my people back home.
Those soldiers, they opened fire on me without warning. Why?
It is the duty of the Quen to seek out the legacy and defend it from the ignorant and envious. Not that you seem ignorant. But back home, other tribes only mean us harm, and we were told the same was true here.
Does that come from your legacy?
The legacy is truth. But we have been known to misinterpret it. I hope time and the wisdom of our ancestors will guide us down the correct path.
Well, if we can get the Zenith's Apollo database, we need to keep Erend away from it. Travis Tate has corrupted that.
I'm looking for a place in this facility called Test Station Ivy. Have you found any data that mentions it?
No. But I did find something that looks like a map. But it was unreadable. Lost.
Maybe I can make some sense of it.
There.
There's a lot of files here.
I've been through all of them. Look in the GH facility section. Like I said, a lost file.
You can't see the map? It's okay. It looks like your focus is an early model. The operating system won't be able to read any files created after the mid-2050s. But I could share them with you.
Share them? You can see what is lost and forbidden.
Not lost, not forbidden, just a newer format. There. That's where I need to go.
But you can't get there. We've been here for a week trying to get deeper into the complex. The way has been blocked by rubble.
What about this tunnel? It looks like it unlocks from here.
No. I thought these might be some kind of access controls, but I couldn't read enough data to make them work.
Let's try with my focus, okay?
I believe these consoles were meant to be operated in unison, but I'm not sure.
Alva now has access to porn created after the year 2050. We already have moderate, but promising results from the Insect Protein Initiative. Head Pharaoh, it's a dead end. There are 12 competitors ahead of us on farm protein. Our team is pushing to improve the yield once they... No, kill the program. Today, the plant gene sequencing stuff is where we've got an edge. But I want every program to link up to the harvester our robotics team is developing. You're talking about flushing 6 months of research. Our AI tells us the plants you're creating aren't robust enough for auto-harvesting. You want me to feed starving people, Ted. That research will help. We will feed them. From a Pharaoh harvester. This is too sudden. We can't reconfigure everything that quickly. You have to think bigger, Tala. What was it you wrote on the team this morning? Wrote to the team this morning? One of those quotes you're always throwing around. If I have seen further, it is by standing on the shoulders of giants. Isaac Newton. Well, Newton didn't have the resources we've got, Tala. He couldn't dream of the horizons we can already see. We're the giants now. 2050 porn was all mullets. Damn it! I knew mullets were gonna make a comeback.
Okay, here we go.
Following your lead. The ancestors have shown us the way.
Come on, let's go.
You want me to come with you?
It took both of us to open up that tunnel, didn't it?
Really, Ayla's just hoping the Quen don't follow, and if they do, she can have Alva stop them.
According to the map, there should be another exit further in. Just stay close.
Lead the way.
Which way? Hi, Mira. Hello, Mini Cat. Hi.
I can't believe you actually got us in. I hate dreading having to stay here any longer with those soldiers. Hey, they slaughtered the barbarians that approached the site. It was like they enjoyed it. Most of my people aren't like that. I promise.
Yeah, I don't believe you. Imagine that. Thanks, Jeremy.
Fire gleam. Better stand back.
Well, that was loud.
Alright. Let's scan this one. There we go. Yeah, or not.
There has to be a way.
Code fragment. Aberrant code recovered from the greenhouse FAS facility. Function? True. Forests were set on fire, but hour by hour. They fell and faded in the crackling trunks, extinguished with a crash, and all was black. The brows of men, by the despairing light, wore an unearthly aspect, as by fits. The flashes fell upon them, some lay down, and hid their eyes and wept, and some did rest, their chins upon their clenched hands, and smiled, and others hurried to and fro and fed their funeral piles with fuel, and looked up with mad disquietude on the dull sky, the pall of the past world, and then again with curses cast them down upon the dust, and gnashed their feet and howled. The wild birds shrieked, and terrified did flutter on the ground, and flapped their useless wings. The wildest of brutes came tame and tremulous, and vipers crawled and twined themselves among, twined themselves among the multitude. Hissing and stingless, they were slain for food, and war, which for a moment was no more. To glut himself again, a meal was bought, with blood, and each sate sullenly apart, gorging himself in gloom. No love was left. Function true.
Stay out of here.
Jeremy, how do you feel about there being no way out?
What's that thing in the wall?
Okay. Like, that seems like an OSHA violation. How do you feel about a sane having OSHA violations all over? OSHA violation fetish was the 2030s porn.
According to the map, the exit should be this way.
That's only 4 years away. Wow, 4 point.
I'll be glad to get back above ground.
Yeah, it feels like a tomb down here.
2 more weeks. You think it's gonna start in 2 more weeks and just go through? Well, hang on. I thought there was green shine under there. There is a green shine, just not what I thought. Sass is gonna use this knowledge to start a porn studio entirely themed around people getting fucked in unsafe work conditions. Hey. You're right. So, Vector, what do you think of Alva?
That can't be good.
They fly to and from the complex several times a day. Only the ancestors know why.
Well, the ancestors are dead, Alva.
Of course. How else could they be ancestors?
Looks like we have more pressing concerns. Follow my lead.
Always wear protection. Puts on a hard hat. Woman starts fingering a light socket. Life in the hothouse. She sabotaged the project. You know how many lives could have been lost over an affair? We're working to see which data can be recovered. In the meantime, we spent weeks chasing the results that have gone nowhere. Kaczynski's project could have been the answer. Can we remember that Dr. Kaczynski's libido played a big part in this? Not that big a part. Not helpful, Akrafi. Can we please concentrate on the plant propagation, not the human reproduction? Precisely. It is our job, our responsibility to deliver these crops, which is why I'm reassigning Dr. Samuelson to another team. She sabotaged the project and she's staying, and we will have to make up the time we lost. How? We've already worked nights and weekends, which has cut down on the levels of infidelity. Not helpful, Akrafi. Charles Darwin, a man who dares to waste 1 hour of time has not discovered the value of life. And we hold so much life in our hands, so we'll do whatever we have to finish the work. Albert Einstein, 2 things are infinite, the universe and human stupidity. Dr. Samuelson has proven that. Surely we can agree she has to go. She's staying. That comes all the way from the top. Pharaoh, of course. Not the kind of fellow to put ethics ahead of results. Enough, all of you. Your projects are noted. Please do not persist unless you want me to take the messaging system offline. Jeremy, if you went into the future and found out that you were, like, married to Ted Pharaoh, would you tell anyone? Oh, apparently these robots know I'm here somehow. Alright, we got some long stairs.
We can fight them, or try to sneak past. Your call.
Here we got Long Leg, Lost Rider,
Could use acid against it.
Burrower. I'm gonna take out the Burrower if I can. I don't know. Oh, okay, that's why I wasn't ducked. Fighting it is. Maybe. One more wing burner for you. I shot it in its brats, guys. Oh shit. It couldn't handle it. I couldn't handle it. It disrupted the fabric of the universe when I blew its breasts up. What? Where the fuck did you come from?
I can keep going.
See, that's what you get. How am I still knocking off chunks of the tail without actually hitting the fucking weak point on the tail?
I've never seen anyone fight machines like you do.
Terribly? That's actually quite an insult. I've never seen anyone suck ass at fighting machines quite like you. Oh, thanks, I guess. I'd make sure to murder him, assume his identity, then cause new, more exciting problems than the ones he caused in his timeline. Okay, fair enough.
A vent. I think I can pull it open.
Not from here, probably. Yeah, I didn't think so.
The entrance to the complex. Looks like it's locked off.
No, I want that arrow. Thank you. The only use for this arrow now. Bringing ladders down. Good thing the world has like standardized like platform creation and ladder creation and whatnot.
There has to be some other way to get into the facility.
I'm right behind you.
I know, I can see you, Alva. Thank you. Platform and ladder reform happened in the 2040s for some reason. One thing I do like about this game is that we do touch on the fact that Ted Farrow's a piece of shit still.
We can get through that hatch on the ground. It looks like the one we used at the first
They don't ignore that.
There's consoles up here too.
No way to get to them. You stay put. I'll see what I can find. I think I can move these things.
Like, it didn't just completely forget the fact that Ted was a massive piece of shit.
There we go. Huh. There's some space back there.
After all the OSHA violation porn, they had to.
Aha. This should help.
I got a maintenance bypass key. Why does it not surprise me that a Pharaoh facility had a maintenance bypass?
This one won't budge. Maybe one of the others.
You also like how this game goes into other ways that Pharaoh was a sack of shit and doesn't just focus on the Pharaoh plague. Exactly.
Would you mind warning me next time you decide to blow up a wall?
I'll, try.
No, I'm not gonna warn you, okay? I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want and you just deal with it.
There we go.
That looks like some sort of conveyor. Think you can move it over to me?
Yeah. If you can hop on top of it, I can get you to those consoles.
Exactly. Hold it there. Let me just... I jumped on top.
Hold on.
That's good. Jumping over. Made it. I'm at the console. Wait. There's data here. A lot. But it's blocked. Something's restricting access. If I can't get past it, my mission here is doomed.
Alva, I'll help. If I can, okay? But first we have to get out of here.
Right. We need to open the hatch. Okay, let's see. Okay. I'm unlocking a storage unit. There should be a
Gotta
power
move this.
cell inside. Then you need to find a way
I found
into
the energy cell.
generator room.
Okay, I'm on it.
Like, hey, this tech could help feed the world's hungry, but it won't use one of my machines, so how about no? Yeah, the focus on Ted Farrow being a sack of shit outside of just the Pharaoh swarm is, you know,
Okay,
great.
that brought power back to the doors. You can reach me now.
On my way.
Okay. We need to operate both consoles simultaneously to open the hatch.
I'll get to the other console. You stay here.
Ready when you are.
Okay, you ready? On 2. 1, 2.
Commencing adamantine wreath vulnerability test scenario 12C15.
Okay, that's where we need to go.
Magnetic field engaged. Initiating biomass conversion process.
What? No, 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 no. How do I shut this thing off?
Failsafe exceeded. Test cannot be aborted.
What is this?
Pretty sure it would also eat the tree itself.
Test complete. Adamantine wreath structural integrity uncompromised.
What did we just see?
Alva. Let's meet below. I'm gonna share a file with you, okay?
Test log, I think it's Tuesday the 2nd? Who cares? I'll say this for the end of the world. It's jam-packed with irony. We developed biomass conversion here. Infinite food for infinite machines. And now we're racing against time to find something to give them indigestion. Well, it works. War machines won't be able to eat the wreaths. But can we deploy them in time? God, I hope so.
I don't understand.
Your ancestors? They were wiped out. Your legacy didn't tell you that?
The time of ashes. But most of the data about that is lost or forbidden.
Well, they created machines that consumed all life. You just saw how. It's a miracle anything survived.
I don't want to know this. This is not why I'm here. I need the wisdom of my ancestors to help save my people, not forbidden knowledge of their sins. I need to find something that helps, something to bring back. The overseers will punish me. Or even worse, people will die. Do you understand? My family. My sister. I left her when she was 14. Already you could see her bones. They will starve.
Alva. Alva. I get it. I do. It's hard to explain, but you and I are working toward the same goal. And if I succeed, your people won't need any data. Things will just... they will get better.
But even if I believe you, my people won't. I need to bring something back.
Okay. Then we'll go to Test Station Ivy. And if I can find a way to kill those vines, then I will have access to the data core. What I need is in there. I'm pretty sure that if I take it, it will unblock access to all the data that this place has. And that will give you something to bring home.
I'm not sure I understand. But every secret makes its own maze. A diviner must persevere. Go on. I'll follow.
Yeah, she'll follow.
We need to keep moving. Test Station Ivy can't be far off.
Didn't we lower the gate? Oh. Oh, down we go, I guess. Oh shit.
Another maze. The road to truth is never a straight line.
The road to truth is always a straight Vietnam. Ancient black bracelet.
So the metal flowers, what the data referred to as adamantine wreaths, they were supposed to stop the destruction that caused the time of ashes? So I never asked. Are you from around here?
No, I'm not. Spent most of my life in the East Far East.
Oh, we both traveled a long way then.
Jeremy also spent a lot of his time Far East.
Cold and damp down here.
This is it.
Okay, there's a ladder there. Hang on. Back that in a sec. There was another path I didn't take. So far east, it was actually west. It wrapped around. Vector, how did you feel about all that biomass conversion? Gross. Alright, that's fair. What if you found out that Vector is the one that invents a fully functioning biomass conversion in real
Let's find
life?
a way to get into the proving ground.
Alright. Be right back, guys, and we got more Horizon Forbidden West for you.